I really hope that all of y'all that watch my videos, in particular, all the new children over here on my page, on this frequency, I hope y'all left behind what y'all needed to leave behind in 2020 live and didn't bring any nonsense, anything not of value into 2020 rich. And the reason why I'm saying this is because even within my own life, I had to say to myself, yo, there's certain people, they got to stay where they at. There's certain, actions, there's certain things, environments, whatever. Tighten up, child. Tighten up. I woke up, man, yesterday on the 1st, and I'm talking about, man, yo, I was going, like my energy and my mind was on fire. I couldn't sit, it's like I couldn't stand still. I was charging my phone, charging my light that I use behind my phone, from when I shoot my videos at night. And I just said, yo, I'm going on not just a quote unquote YouTube marathon of recording and posting videos, but I said, you know what? I'm just going all the way in with sharing this wealth with my people because it's needed. And I said, child, ramp it up, vamp it up, however you want to say it, run it up. And it's not even about the numbers or the views or the likes or the shares. It's about really stepping it up and letting my spirit speak the way that I know God want me to. And it's not as though I was lazy or anything like that in 2020 live, but I just know that right now it's time to step it all the way up. All the way up. And so I'm sharing that with y'all to say the same thing. Whatever it is, you know what you need to do. Step that shit all the way up, man. I mean, I'm talking about put your foot on that gas, like, hold that gas pedal down and go. Go. Because, man, I tell you, I'm feeling, you talk about alive and well, more than motivated, more than inspired, more than fired up, more than powered up. I'm out of here, Jack. I'm somewhere up there in the clouds. Like, I'm way up in the clouds. I'm where Elon got Skylink towers at. You see what I'm saying? I'm up there, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm out of space with it. Truly out of space with it. But I tell you, that's whatever. Hey, man. And you know what? You can really be out of space with it when you let go of the dead weight. Man, it feels so good, and you can fly so much higher, man, with less weight around your, in your brain. And how you doing, young lady? Just so much that you hold on to your, like, it ain't just a stinking thing, and it's just certain thoughts that you may have about your life. It may be certain procrastination, thoughts. It may be certain places you want to go, but you still haven't gone yet. And you say, nah, man, I'm gonna get my ass up. I'm going. I ain't playing with this shit. I'm going, man. You know what I'm saying? And you go. Get up and go. Do your thing. You see me. I'm out here doing my 1-2, Jack. I'm out here chilling. And you see what's funny, right? The young lady walked past me. Nice young lady, nice thick. She walked past, made sure I saw her, smiled and all that. I say hello. She ain't say nothing. But don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? I'm high on life. What I tell you, I'm up there with it. So, hey, man, and that's another thing I'm going to tell you. That, hey, man, you got to have so much, not just bulletproof skin, but, we know that people, they here, but they not present. So that's why when I do things like that and I see how it ain't just women, I see guys do it, but in particular women, when you walk in and you got that upbeat personality and spirit and you like, hey, how you doing? And especially a lot of times they'll see you, smile at you, do all of that nonsense, and then you say, hey, how you doing? Not even trying to get at them. They'll be like, hey, man, that's your loss. Because this is my thing, if you can't relate to this bright, powerfully positive spirit of mine, something wrong with you, not me. But I realized that we living in such a technology world, and I'm glad I'm talking about that particular topic, right? We're living in such a technology world and a detached world nowadays in society that it's like people can't even relate really to you being a bright light shining every time they see you, and every time, you know, they hear you, it's just like, damn, because they so used to this goddamn phone. They so used to hitting like and comment and subscribe and all that, that we are losing the human touch. The human touch says good morning, good afternoon, hello, like when I say how you feeling, how you doing, I mean that shit. And that's why when people ask me certain questions, how you doing, how you feeling, I'm gonna tell them, man, I'm doing better than most. Because I am. I know it because I feel like that. And I know it because when I look around, what do I see? I see a lot of people, you can just tell by the looks on their face that, you know, their posture, their lack of a smile and all that. And this is another thing I want to say too. You know how women will say things like, you know, guys will always say, smile a bit, and I shouldn't have to smile if I don't want to. Even my daughter said something like that to me. And I said, you're right, you don't have to smile if you don't want to, but don't be upset if a man says it to you. You shouldn't take it personal or take it the wrong way or take it out of context. If a man says, wow, you beautiful, you should smile. Why you got such a serious face? He giving you a compliment. You should say, you know what? I just got a whole lot on my mind, but thank you for the compliment. And I'll be sure to take that into consideration, you know what I'm saying, as I go through my day. And that's that. Because I know if a woman said it to me, I have a bright smile. I have a beautiful smile. I have a powerful smile. So if a woman said it to me and said, why you look so serious? You need to smile. You so handsome. I ain't going to be like, fuck you talking about telling me to smile. You know what I'm saying? Who she thinks she is? She thinks she my mama or something, you know what I'm saying? Telling me to smile, you know what I'm saying? I'm ice grilled Gilly, you know what I'm saying? No, I ain't talking about, you know, take this out of context. I ain't dissing my man Gilly for $1 million worth of game. Got nothing but love for Gilly. I'm saying, you know, that's how people, I just use that name, but you know, people will take things like that. And you go, yo, it ain't even that serious. What you tripping off of? You know what I'm saying? It's not that serious, but they'll get upset for you telling them something that's really a compliment. You telling them, hey, you are beautiful, you are such and such. I went into a restaurant the night of my birthday, and I walked in and the hostess was there, and I said, you are naturally fucking beautiful. And her coworker just kind of like looked, and the girl looked, she was like, oh my God, thank you so much. I really appreciate that, thank you. And I meant what I said. She's a nice Asian, petite little, not just how I like them. You know what I'm saying? Nice, petite, very feminine. You know what I'm saying? Soft, like, man, yeah. And I gave her a compliment, and she received the compliment. But there's a lot of people. It ain't just females. It ain't, you know, it ain't just guys. It's a lot of people in general that when and if you give them a compliment, they'll be like, okay, they'll give you that weak, fake ass smile, like, yeah, okay, thank you. And I make the mental note. I say, yeah, if I ever see her again, I won't say a word to her. And I've let me tell you something. I've met women in supermarkets all over, and let me tell you something. I have said things to them, given them compliments, and they'll act like, yeah, whatever. I say, all right, I see her again. She won't get a good morning. She won't get a nothing out of me. And I've seen some of them again, and they'll be looking, and they'll walk past. I'm fly to the motherfucker. I'm smelling good. They seeing other women just staring, and now they trying to googly eye at me. And I act like she don't exist. I ain't never seen her a day in my life. I won't pay her no mind. And I'm telling y'all that that's what I'm saying. When you see those type of energies, you see certain people around you, family, whatever, that don't get it, leave their ass where they at. And that's the point of me sharing those examples, because I didn't know I was gonna go there. But I'm telling you this, that leaving people, places, and things behind, man, it's necessary. It's very necessary right now to leave these people and places and certain activities and habits behind. Oh, he don't get it, leave him alone. She don't get it, leave her alone. They don't get it, leave them alone. And if you don't get it, then you gotta check yourself and say, yo, man, hey, self, leave that shit alone. That's not about nothing. That's not helping us in no way, shape, or form. Why the F are we doing that? So I really hope y'all got some value from this video, because like I said, a lot of times I may, start off with a topic and then quote unquote I'll run on a tangent, but it always not only makes sense, it always comes full circle, because I started the video off saying that we need to leave certain things behind. I hope y'all left what needed to be left behind, and didn't bring that shit into 2026, man. Or excuse me, 2020 rich. Because, and another thing is, the rich part really has nothing to do with money. It has everything. It's not to say that nothing to do with money, but it has everything to do with mind, body, soul, man, your spirit, and how you living your life, how you waking up feeling, how you interacting and dealing with your home base, first and foremost, the people in your household, and then people you come into contact with. So that's when I say 2020 rich, that's exactly what I mean, man. We rich in spirit, we rich in love and respect and friendships and family and unity and oneness with God, man. All right? I'm gonna end on that note. One love.